So today we're going to be showing you how to make a healthier sugar. That's up next. Hello everyone, this is Dwayne.
And Lori.
And this is Healthy Farm Living. So if you guys have been following us along on the other channel, our farming channel, you know that we just got done harvesting our sugarcane at the end of December in 2023. Now, while sugarcane is really pretty cool to have on the farm, the reality is everything on the farm needs to be useful for us for eating. So we're gonna show you our favorite way to turn sugarcane into something that we can eat. So we wound up with what, a Rubbermaid cart full of these guys right here, right? So don't know how many pounds of actual canes we wound up with. Now we fed some to the pigs, but we wanted to have some to eat for ourselves. So once we were done with harvest, what was up next?
We did propagate some of them first. And then we washed all of them, washed all the stalks, got kind of that waxy residue off of those.
You have a couple of options when it comes to extracting the juice. You don't necessarily have to have a juicing machine. We happen to be blessed with one. You can boil these in a pot, which will extract the juice as well, and then press those to get the juice out
Yeah.
also. So now this juice is turning brown a bit because it's starting to oxidize. It does have a beautiful green tinge to it when it's fresh. I think we should probably try this on camera. What do you say?
Sure.
Let's try it. It's good. Well, how would you describe that?
Well, you definitely has that sweetness to it, but almost like an earthy.
It is.
You know, it's not necessarily dirt, but
No,
it's very earthy, greeny.
I would describe beets as dirt, and so you have this reddish dirt, and this is a greenish dirt. A beautiful, healthy green drink. So we did drink some of it fresh, but we do need to store this long term, and we want to use it for cooking. So the next step would be what?
So after we juiced it, we did have it in some fermenters, and we put it in the refrigerator. And we ended up with just over 10 gallons of juice from the canes that we had.
Which is a pretty impressive harvest, considering it was basically just stalks of grass or bamboo to get 10 gallons worth of juice out of there. And I will say the shavings that came out of the back of that were pretty dry, so it did a good job of extracting almost all of that juice.
Yeah.
So next step would be cooking. Now, we cooked it for a while.
Like over 6 hours.
Ultimately, our goal was to actually make jaggery or gur, right? Which is a hardened, basically like a molasses kind of material, but we're tired of cooking. And so we took a shortcut and added cornstarch.
Yep.
So with that though, we have this wonderful molasses. So in the end, you get this beautiful dark brown colored molasses type syrup, right? Can use it very much like molasses. Out of 10 gallons of juice, how much final liquid did we wind up with?
We ended up with just about 6 quarts of the molasses.
Yes, and it really has a syrupy consistency. I'd say, would you say closer to honey as far as the thickness of it?
Yeah, so we probably could have cooked it longer and got it thicker, but...
Yeah, not quite as thick as molasses, so I think it's going to be a little bit easier for us to use for our recipes that we have planned for this particular product. But we should probably try that on camera. We can describe what this tastes like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're doing this.
It's like barbecue sauce. Actually thicker than barbecue sauce too.
Interesting how it would be barbecue sauce
It looks
consistency.
like barbecue sauce to me.
How would you describe that flavor?
Licorice.
Licorice is actually that is almost perfect. It is kind of like a caramel licorice.
Yeah.
That really is a good way to describe that. I almost get kind of a little bit of coffee, almost like a dark roasted coffee, which makes sense. So very interesting flavors. It's definitely sweet. So
Yeah.
that is honey sweet. So now one of the things that we want to do here is we want to give healthier options. They may not be the healthiest thing on the planet. I mean, heck, we show winemaking here, okay? But using something like this, you're actually getting minerals that are left over through the cooking process. Because remember, minerals are rocks and metals, basically. So you don't lose those during the cooking process. Those remain. So the mineral content that the grass mines from the ground, and our ground is very mineral rich, those remain in this finished product. So if you're going to be using some type of sugar, you're getting the benefits of the mineral content in here, calcium, iron in here. So some wonderful minerals in this sugar that you can use in your recipes, and you're getting the benefits of that, the healthy benefits of that, on top of just that wonderful sweet taste. So I just want to thank you for joining us today. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. We cover a lot of things here as we continue to get a harvest off of this newly established desert farm that we're going to be sharing with you here on this channel. We'd love to see you on a regular basis.
If you have any questions or comments, those go in the comment section down below.
And our Amazon shop, I'll leave a link down in the description. That's a free, painless way to help support the channel here. If you start with that link down below, it doesn't matter what you buy, you help to support us here. So just want to thank you for joining us today and remind you to be farm healthy. You gonna have the rest of that stuff?
Nope.
So if you guys have been following us along on our other channel, our primary channel, you know that it's December. It's actually January, not December. 2024, Dwayne. Do-over.
Our favorite way. We've never done it before.
Hey, it's our favorite way. I'm gonna hit pause. I'm about to kill this fly. It's gonna die. I think one of the things that we know for sure that we're not gonna do on camera would be really one of these things that one of the things that we may try that we may not show you guys is a certain adult beverage that you would make from this.